public school settings.
41 other states allow the option of public charter schools within the public school system.
Washington students deserve the same options that are available to students in other states.
Initiative 1240 gives parents and students more public school options in our state. Please vote yes on 1240.
Paid for by Yes on 1240. Washington Coalition for Public Charter Schools. Top 5 contributors: Bill Gates, Nick Hanauer, Alice Walton, Mike Bezos, and Jackie Bezos.
KXL News. We have you covered going to work and coming home with traffic and weather every 10 minutes. The most traffic reports on Portland Radio. It's the KXL News Promise, and brought to you by Gresham Subaru, the big Subaru store.
Hi, this is Ann from Elephants. We have a new location in Director Park and our Flying Elephants on Park Avenue. So if you're looking for bistro or burgers and light fare before the theater show, come join us in downtown this season.
Elephants Delicatessen, downtown, PDX, and on Northwest 22nd.
Portland's most news, traffic, and weather.
FM News 101.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here on KXL. I'm Lacey Evans along with Dan Mitchinson. It's no longer a hurricane, but Sandy is still packing plenty of punch. Experts say the post-tropical cyclone has sustained winds of 85 miles per hour and has made its way onshore at the New Jersey coast. Roughly 3 million people are in the dark in a dozen states.
Opening statements are expected tomorrow in Riverside, California, in the murder trial of a boy accused of fatally shooting his father in the head last year. That boy was just 10 at the time. Prosecutors say he has a history of violence. The victim was a regional leader of a white supremacist group.
It is 6:15 and the 49ers and the Cardinals are battling on a Monday Night Football. Hello, Jay Allen.
Well, good evening once again, Lacey. This is a huge matchup tonight in the NFC West. San Francisco leads Arizona by just a game for first place in the division. And the Niners got on the scoreboard first tonight.
Third and goal at the 3. Gore in the backfield. 3 wide. Smith under center. The snap. 1-step drop. He throws a pass. A leaping catch at the goal line. That is a touchdown to Crabtree. With the defender, Patrick Peterson, right in his grill.
Yeah, up in the grill. Kevin Harlan on 7:50 the game as the 49ers scored just moments ago. And they're in the final minute now of the first quarter. The Niners on top of the Cardinals 7-0 down in Arizona. The Jets have a bye week this week and will consider changes to their offense. As of now, Coach Rex Ryan says he's sticking with Mark Sanchez as his starting quarterback. However, Ryan did say today he will look to get Tim Tebow more involved in the offense. It's a different story in Corvallis where the Beavers are making a change at QB. Coach Mike Riley announced today that he's benching Sean Mannion after his 4-interception performance Saturday night against the Dogs. Riley is turning to Cody Vaz, who led the Beavers to 2 wins when Mannion was out of action recently with a knee injury.
Obviously one of those things that's not easy, but you look at the kind of just the integrity of competition and you try to make a decision that's best for the team right this minute. And I think it's pretty obvious. We think Cody's playing a little bit better right now and deserves a start.
The Beavers battle Arizona State Saturday night in Corvallis. From the NBA, Knicks forward Amari Stoudemire will miss at least the first 6 weeks of the season after re-injuring his surgically repaired left knee. It's unclear if Stoudemire will need another operation on that knee. With sports at 15 and 45, I'm Jay Allen on FM News 101 KXL.
6:17 FM News 101 traffic on the 7. It's brought to you by Airborne Hot Soothing Mix. New Airborne Hot Soothing Mix with 14 vitamins, minerals, and herbs, including CAE zinc and echinacea. Eric, go.
Wouldn't be too far off to say folks have raced home to see the news and watch the events unfolding in the East Coast. Because North on 5 is completely wide open now. It's an easy speed limit drive now, just south of town, all the way past the I-84 interchange, straight up to the interstate bridge. Not going to be a problem for you. Same thing on I-84. That's actually clearing out quite a bit now, especially the outbound drive. Still a little bit sluggish coming inbound. That last half mile or so coming in from Lloyd, past Lloyd, on your way into I-5. And again, looking at the west side, the west side's been in relatively great shape all afternoon, and now getting close to the night with the darkness falling. You're going to find 217 north and southbound 2, same thing. It's a speed limit drive, about 11 minutes between I-5 and up to the Sunset Highway, and about 10 minutes back the other way going in the southbound direction. Not seeing any slowdown, nothing blocking the way either by way of accidents or stalls blocking. Traffic to the 7s. I'm Eric Kirshner on KXL.
Time now for our extended forecast. Here's Matt.
Nice to get a break from that heavy rain over the weekend. Up in the Cascades since Saturday, we've had 5, 6, 7 inches there. A couple of inches in the valley now. And the break today allowed temperatures to climb to the mid and even upper 60s. We will have heavy rain, though, returning later tonight and on Tuesday. Look for a wet one. It'll still be warm, 63. Rain on Wednesday, a little cooler. And then finally, showers and sun breaks on Thursday and a couple of honest-to-goodness dry days Friday and Saturday. I'm KGW News Channel 8 meteorologist Matt Sabino for FM News 101.
64 right now in Portland. The most weather updates on FM News 101.
619, they're calling it the storm of the century. New Yorkers and the entire East Coast are having Sandy bear down on them. It was called a Frankenstorm in the beginning because of its timing and, set to arrive just before Halloween.
That's right. Jessica Gottesman is a friend of the show here, news anchor at 1010 Winds in New York. And Jess, you guys can be kind of cynical when it comes to weather back there and storms like Sandy. But it sounds like you guys are taking this pretty seriously.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Most people are taking this very seriously, Dan, but I have to tell you, some of the forecasters are saying this is a 100-year storm for the Northeast. It's not just New York. New York is shut down. Washington, D.C. is shut down. You can't fly from Portland to the east right now. Thousands of flights worldwide just canceled. And people, you've got those hangers on. You've got the guy in, who lives on the waterfront in Brooklyn saying, "This is my castle. I'm not leaving my castle." And then you have the mayor of New York saying, "Listen, when you don't evacuate these low-lying areas, you're risking the lives of first responders, and it's not fair."
How is Mayor Bloomberg telling people to prepare? What does he want people to do?
He wants everybody to stay away from the coastline. I mean, we're talking about a storm surge. You can envision a seawall, say an 8-10-foot seawall that keeps the waves away from, say lower Manhattan, New York City, the main island of Manhattan. And this thing could be 12 feet. The storm surge tonight, because it's coupled with the full moon, the high tide, and a storm that is absolutely powerful and poised to just hit New York and New York Harbor and the Long Island Sound just perfectly to push 13 feet of water over the seawall. When that seawater gets in there, and we're talking about waves slamming for an amount of time, that seawall goes into Manhattan subways, which are full of wires, and seawater and electric wires don't mix. I mean, you can just imagine. So Mayor Bloomberg is telling people to stay in, be prepared, you need batteries. If you have a car, and a lot of people in New York City don't have cars, but in the tri-state region they do. If you have the car, you should have filled up with gas by now, because when the power goes out, the only way to charge a cell phone is to go out, start your car, and use your car to charge your cell phone or your iPad if your kids have something to watch if the power goes out.
So how do New Yorkers get around if they shut the entire subway system down?
2 feet. And it's raining, and it's the gusts are now 40, 45 miles an hour. Nobody's trying to carry an umbrella, but people are walking. You can see people on the streets. It's just getting menacing. So when you have 40-mile-an-hour winds at street level, whipping through the canyons of high-rise buildings in New York City, imagine what the wind speed turns into just 10 stories higher. It can double. The pressure on the windows can double. So now you've got 80-mile-an-hour winds on the 10th or 15th floor of a building. These high-rises are 40, 50, 60 stories tall. So you can just imagine. The buildings, many of them are built to sway. The older ones, of course, are not.
And we'll let you go here in just a sec. I just want to know, as a New Yorker, you've lived and worked. I mean, we've worked together on the West Coast. You've lived and worked on the East Coast. So you know how bad it can get back there. What scares you the most about this storm?
What scares me the most is power is out for 7 days. People are not ready. They've got batteries for 2 days, 3 days, food for a couple of days. If power is out for 7 days, that's no good for kids, people who need help. It's just horrific, quite frankly. And that's where the real trouble will come toward the weekend.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Stay safe, my friend. We'll let you go. That's Jessica Gottesman, who's working right now in the middle of this mess. It's pounding New York City and the entire eastern seaboard. And we'll continue to hit a good chunk of the eastern part of the country, it looks like, for the next couple of days.
Well, our commute is looking pretty good, and Eric will return to tell us if there are any trouble spots out there at 627.
Today it's rain, but soon it could be snow. City of Portland is prepping for winter. That story coming up during 10 minutes of nonstop news.
You've got Portland's afternoon news on KXL.
Friends, I want you to hear a wonderful young professional lady named Kaylee. 4 years ago, she became another totally successful patient at Seattle's great Shake-Shadle Hospital. Kaylee, you said alcohol had become a big problem for you.
I tried all those other treatments. You, Pat, kept bugging me with your Shake-Shadle commercials. Okay, just maybe Pat is telling the truth.
And you finally decided.
So I called, was admitted, and just 10 days later walked out with the habit erased, desire gone. I was fixed for good, and the happiness of my younger years returned.
What was it all like?
So different than others. Total freedom, cell phone, laptop, visitors, 10 days, habit gone for good. 4 years now, and I'm so happy. Schick's doctors, nurses, and counselors return the joy of my youth. All cravings and the habit gone forever. So, Pat, keep telling everyone what to do.
Just call 800-CRAVING or online at SchickShadle.com, and yes, give us 10 days. We'll give you back your life. Highest success rate in the nation at Schick Shadle, and we thank you for listening.
You'll never make coffee in a hotel bathroom again. At the newly refreshed Extended Stay America, your coffee maker is right where it belongs, in your very own kitchen. Extended Stay America has redefined what a great hotel value should be. A fully equipped kitchen with a full-size fridge, so you can cook if you choose to, or have your favorite midnight snack. Plus, fresh filtered water in every room, free grab-and-go breakfast, free in-room Wi-Fi, a flat-screen TV with premium channels, and really comfortable rates. The ins are out. Don't settle for a basic hotel room. Stay at the newly refreshed Extended Stay America by the day, week, or month. The new way to stay. Book now at extendedstayamerica.com or call 1-888-990-STAY.
NMLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate. 30-year conforming fixed rate, 200K loan amount, 80% LTV, 45% DTI, 740 FICO, owner occupied, $898.09, taxes and insurance not included.
Hey, it's Lars from my friends at American Financing. I've been telling you about them for years. They've never seen rates this low. Call them right now to lock in your fixed rate of 3.5%. That's right, 3.5%, 3.67% APR. That's